guys, let's start a new reading vlog this week. I am currently reading two books. They're the same two books I was reading at the end of last week, shockingly. So I have The Mysterious Benedict Society and The Riddle of Ages, and The Book Charmer by Karen Hawkins. Both of these I'm enjoying a lot, and am intending to finish them tomorrow, if not today. By tomorrow, I should have both of these done. Let's talk about the Magical Readathon, because if you've been following these, you know that I'm still behind because my book outlet box is missing. Not missing. It's supposed to come. It's actually supposed to come today again. It was supposed to come last Tuesday and last Friday, and it's still not here. And the mail's already been here, and it wasn't in the mail, which doesn't mean it's not coming, but whatever. I've decided to give up on that and just save those books for some other time. And so I ran to the library real quick and picked up a couple things that will work so I can catch up on last week's prompts for the Magical Readathon and then move into week 3's prompts. So I had two prompts last week. The first was a book with an orange cover, and the second was a graphic novel. So I ended up just picking up two graphic novels that I can read through quite quickly. The first is Pumpkinheads by Rainbow Rowell. I'm sure you've heard about this. Everyone's been reading this lately, and it has some orange background there. We're going to count that as enough orange on the cover. And then I was grabbing that, and I saw this one, which is super short, and it's called Baldwin the Brave and Other Tales, and it looks super cute. And it's, again, like I said, it's very short, and it looks like it's almost a mix of, like, picture book and graphic novel. So I think this will be just a fun, very quick read that will meet that prompt, and then I can move on into week 3. So I, of course, will take you with me when we figure out what week 3's prompts are, prompts. But for today and tomorrow, I'm going to focus on the two graphic novels and the two books I'm already reading, and then hopefully tomorrow we can do week 3 of the Magical Readathon. So it finally arrived, my book outlet box. I'll just give you just a little sneak preview. I will be doing a haul at some point, but little sneak preview of all the good things that are in there. Okay, so I wanted to show you one of my projects for this morning. This you've seen before is my TBR shelf. It's kind of a mess right now because stuff keeps getting pulled off and put back on, and I need to reorganize it. But also, I have all of this. Whoops, let's not show you my address. I have a huge haul from Book Outlet. You can see stuff sitting here. I have books that I've received as gifts or bought. So all those need to go on that shelf I just showed you. So I'm going to work on rearranging that today, and I will show you when I'm done. Okay, so I'm reorganized for now, at least. You can see it gets a little crowded towards the bottom there. But I decided to organize by my 20 and 20 lists. 20 and 2020, there we go, lists. So this top shelf actually has nothing to do with that. This is just series that I'm partially through that I need to continue on with. Then the second shelf is my specific books that I want to read in 2020, the 20 books on my physical TBR that I want to get to in 2020. There's a couple more than 20 because if it was part of a series, I included the other ones I had. Like I included all of like this whole trilogy by Robin Hobb, not just the first one. And then the next shelf down is the authors from my 20 and 2020 list that I wanted to read more of. And then the bottom two shelves are everything else. So the shelf is literally everything else. The bottom shelf is mostly classics and nonfiction. So yeah, after Christmas and I add whatever other books I get on the shelf, I'll do a recount and figure out how many books are actually on the shelf now. Okay, so it's time for a Magical Readathon update. I read my two graphic novels that I had, and these met the prompts for week 2. This is orange on the cover, and then this one was just a graphic novel. I'm not a big graphic novel reader. Both of these were decent. I gave them both 3 stars, which for me, that's good for a graphic novel. This is about 2 friends working in a pumpkin patch, and it's their last night because they're going off to college the next year. And it was cute. I liked it. This is about mice, and I thought it was a little weird because this was on the YA shelves. But I was expecting, for whatever reason, something more along the lines of like The Tale of Despero. This is not that. It's short, and it's like 6 short stories within an already short graphic novel. So it's almost like little fables. Some of them I liked a lot. Some of them I didn't like at all. So, but it was cute. I like the art style. So yeah, I think it averaged out to about 3 stars for me for both of those. So that's week 2. So I'm going to flip you around. We're going to open up the laptop and see what I need to read for week 3, which is the week we're in right now. Okay, so just like the first week I did this, I'm not going to show you, I'm not going to show you everything. I'm not going to like read through the whole story. Again, you can go to the website, magicalreadathon.com, if you want to read through the whole story, but I will show you the choices that I make. So we are on chapter 3. Welcome to chapter 3. All right, I'm going to read this and then cut you in when I get to make a choice. Okay, so the first choice I come to is like the best choice in the world, which is actually what we want to eat for breakfast. It's our first morning back at Hogwarts, and so we get to choose what we want for breakfast. And our choices are warm cinnamon and honey porridge, which actually sounds really good, buttered toast, eggs, sausages, and bacon, cornflakes and warm toast with jam, or pumpkin and carrot cake dessert for breakfast. Those actually all sound really good. But I think since it's the first day of school, it seems like we should have a good amount of protein to get through our first day of classes. So we're going to go with buttered toast, eggs, sausage, and bacon, which sounds really good. And our first class is herbology. Okay, so here's our next choice, and this is what we're going to choose to do our first evening back at Hogwarts. And that is either go to the dueling club meeting, go to the Nearly Headless Nick's 500th Death Day party, or go to Quidditch practice. Now, I know, like logically, I'm thinking since Harry's on the Quidditch team, if he's committed to the team, then he should be at practice. So part of me is thinking we should go to Quidditch practice, because if you commit to that, you should do that. However, I would not be on the Quidditch team, so I would have no need to go to Quidditch practice. So, because this is my story, not just Harry's, but mine, I am going to go to Dueling Club, because that sounds way more up my alley. Even though if you're on a sports team, you should be committed to the sports team. Just saying. Okay, so here is our first prompt, and that is to read a book with a pink or purple cover. Okay, that shouldn't be too hard. I know I have some stuff that I want to get to this month that has pink or purple covers. So that'll be easy enough. I'm going to go ahead and go through the rest and see if I have any more prompts for this week. So just so I have an idea of what I need to read. Okay, so now we're at Dueling Club and we have a choice of which spell to use. And that's Expelliarmus, Protego, and Rictusempra. Now I have no idea what these are, except I know what Expelliarmus does. I don't even know that I'm sorry. Harry Potter fans out there, I'm sorry if I'm pronouncing these wrong, because I have no idea. But I know what Expelliarmus does. I don't know about the other two, and I could be all smart and look them up, but I'm too lazy. So I'm just going to go with Expelliarmus, because I know what that one is. Oh, it's asking me here if I got detention last week. So back in chapter 2, if I got detention or not. And I did not, because I am a good student, and definitely did not get detention. Ooh, we get this creepy writing on the wall. The Chamber of Secrets, or on the ceiling, sorry. The Chamber of Secrets has been opened. Enemies of the air, beware. And that's the end of chapter 3. Good. So it's just the one prompt this week, the pink or purple cover. And that's the end of chapter 3 for the path I followed, at least. Okay, so our one prompt this week is to read a book with a pink or purple cover. So I'm going to go with The Mystery of the Midnight Peacock by Catherine Woodfine. This is very purple. This is part of a middle grade mystery series set in Edwardian England. And I believe this is the 4th one, and I believe this is actually set during Christmas time. So I've kind of had it on my stack of books that I want to get to this month anyway. So this will be perfect. It's middle grade, so it shouldn't take a massive amount of time to get through it. And yeah, I think that will be a great option for this week. So I'm going to add that to my currently reading stack. Hey guys, I know you can't see because it's dark out and I'm sitting in a parking lot, but I just finished my last piano lesson of 2019, which means I'm almost to Christmas vacation. I have to work tomorrow morning, but no more lessons. So that's exciting. I love teaching, but as all teachers know, we always look forward to break too. So I'm celebrating with some, it says Orange Julius. It's not, it's DQ. Some Dairy Queen. This is the peanut butter frozen hot chocolate, which is amazing. I have some French fries too. Hey guys, so it's now Friday afternoon. I am off of work, which means it is officially Christmas vacation. I do not have to work for a whole week till next Friday, and then just for a few hours next Friday. So that's super exciting. But yeah, it's time to get all Christmas ready. So I do have things I need to do today and tomorrow over the weekend. Some cleaning that needs to happen, some organizing. I need to wrap some presents. I need to practice piano a little bit. But in amongst all those things, of course, there's going to be reading. So let me update you on what I'm reading. I did finish the book Charmer, and that was really good. I liked it. It's just a light, happy, just a little bit magical read. If you like Sarah Addison Allen, this is very, very much the same vein as Sarah Addison Allen. So it follows mostly two women, one who's the librarian in this little small town of Dove Pond, and and she has a little bit of magic. The books talk to her and tell her who needs to read them. And then there's this other woman, Grace, who has just moved into town, and she is caring for her young niece as well as her kind of adopted mother, who is in the beginning stages of Alzheimer's. And it's just very much about community and family and kind of our chosen family. I guess the friends that we choose to make our family. There is some romance in there, but it's more subplot. I mean, it's there, but very much the focus is on the community, and it was just warm and fuzzy, and it was a really good read, even though it wasn't Christmassy. It felt like a really good, just warm, cozy read for the season. So yeah, I do recommend that one if that's something that's up your alley. So I'm currently working on the Mysterious Benedict Society and the Riddle of Ages. I'm almost finished. I just have about 100 pages left, so I'll be finishing that one up. I've just barely started The Mystery of the Midnight Peacock, which is a middle grade mystery, and this is what I'm reading for the Magical Readathon this week. So I'll be working on that this weekend as well. I also want to get started on A Lot Like Christmas by Connie Willis. This is just a book of short stories. This is a newer edition. She had a previous Christmas book called Miracle, and this has a lot of the same stories, but it also has others as well. So some of these stories I have read before, but I just want to spread this out over the next 10 days or so. So I want to read some of these at least this weekend. And then we'll kind of see how it goes, but I may also start Emily of New Moon. I'm undecided. Or I may pick up something else entirely, but yeah, that's it. So let's get to work and get some stuff done. Hey guys, so the weekend kind of got away from me, and so it's now Sunday morning, and I just want to close out this week's vlog real quick. So overall this week I read those 2 graphic novels. I read the book Charmer. I've already talked about all 3 of those. I did finish The Mysterious Benedict Society and the Riddle of Ages, which was cute. I really love that series. This book was not one of my favorites in the series. It was still good. It's still probably a 3.5. But I found myself not liking, in this book, the kids are a little bit older, and so they're kind of on the verge of like teenhood, and so puberty. So there's a little bit of not relational drama, but just a little bit of not saying what they think or feel because they're afraid of how the other kids will look at them, which is a real problem. But I don't know. It brought a little too much real world into the kind of the adventure-y, fantastical world that they're part of. And I didn't really like that. Again, it's still a great story. Still a lot of fun. I still love the characters. There was that little aspect that made it a little less than perfect for me. I am still working on The Mystery of the Midnight Peacock. You can see it right there behind me. I'm about halfway through, so I will finish that up soon, but not in this vlog. And then next week we'll go into week 4 of Magical Readathon. So yeah, that's not a bad reading week, not quite as good as I had hoped, but we're going into 2 weeks of vacation. So lots of Christmassy and wintry books in the next 2 weeks, which I'm super excited about. And yeah, I will see you in next week's vlog, and thank you for watching.